Norwegian Epic is a cruise ship of the Norwegian Cruise Line built under that line's F3 project by STX Europe Chantiers d'Atlantique shipyard in Saint-Nazaire, France. When built, it was the third largest cruise ship in the world. 2 ships in this class were ordered by NCL in November 2006, with an option for a third vessel that was not exercised. A dispute between NCL and STX initially resulted in the construction of both ships being placed on hold until a new agreement was reached. That called for completion of the first ship would be completed. The second ship was cancelled in 2008. The sole remaining ship, Norwegian Epic, was delivered to NCL on June 17, 2010. After completion and acceptance, the Epic sailed on Thursday 24 June 2010 from Southampton to New York. Overview: the Norwegian Epic surpasses the breakaway class as NCL's largest vessel at over 155,873 gt. Norwegian Epic represents the third generation of freestyle cruising vessels, and its size allows NCL to have a ship that is in the mega class of their competitors at Royal Caribbean International and Carnival Cruise Lines, though still 32% smaller by gross tonnage than Royal Caribbean's Oasis of the Seas and Allure of the Seas, the world's largest and longest passenger vessels. The ship has 4,100 passenger berths, with all outside cabins having balconies. The Epic introduced 100-square-foot interior studio cabins for solo passengers, including a shared living room for socializing. NCL had stated that this ship would have 60% more passenger space than their then largest ships. Norwegian Epic's Aquapark has the only tube and bowl water slide at sea. The ship also has a rappelling wall and 2 3-lane bowling alleys. It also has a 17° Fahrenheit ice bar where the drinks are served in ice glasses and patrons wear parkas. The F3 class ship was built by STX Europe at the Chantiers d'Atlantique shipyard in Saint-Nazaire, France. The last ship delivered to NCL that was not at least partially built at a German shipyard was the Windward of 1993. Since that date and until this order, NCL's buildings have been built at the German Meyer WERFT, Lloyd WERFT, Bremer Vulcan and Aker MTW shipyards. On April 13, 2010, NCL CEO Kevin Sheehan along with Macy's, Incorporated CEO Terry J. Lundgren and NBC CEO Jeff Zucker announced that the Macy's 34th annual July 4 fireworks would take place on the Norwegian Epic. The NBC one-hour telecast of the event was broadcast from the Norwegian Epic. Concept and construction: Norwegian Epic is powered by a diesel-electric plant, with the 6 long-stroke Mark A engines providing a total of 79.8 MW for ship propulsion and on-board electricity supply. Electrical power then drives high-torque density induction motors which turn 2 conventional propellers. In September 2008, a dispute over the price of the first F3 vessel arose between Norwegian Cruise Line and STX France. Reportedly, the sale of 50% of NCL to Apollo Management in August 2007 resulted in Apollo making several changes to the designs, resulting in a higher cost for the first vessel. It was reported that the construction of the second ship was unaffected by the dispute, but ultimately it was announced that the first ship will be completed and the construction of the second ship will be cancelled. The sea trials of Norwegian Epic occurred over 4 days beginning on February 10, 2010. During these trials, 300 technicians and engineers from Aker Yards France, along with 13 Norwegian Cruise Line representatives, checked more than 60 aspects of the ship's performance by running trials of the ship's speed, maneuverability, hydrodynamics and propulsion in the Atlantic Ocean. In early May 2010, a fire broke out in a provisioning area aft on Deck 4. Firefighters were able to contain the fire before it spread, with the only damage to an area of cabling. The conditions were found to be suspicious, and the event was investigated by Saint-Nazaire police as an arson attack. Despite the damage, Norwegian Epic was delivered on time. A second round of sea trials was conducted on June 11, 2010, which finalized all the aspects of the ship. Cruise itineraries: the Norwegian Epic was originally based out of Miami, sailing 7-night Western Caribbean cruises. In 2013 and 2014, The Norwegian Epic winters in Miami, Florida, sailing 7-day Caribbean cruises. After repositioning transatlantic sailing, Epic summers in Europe, sailing 2 Euro 7-day itineraries. The 7-day itinerary is based out of Barcelona, Rome or Marseille. Starting April 2015, the Norwegian Epic will reposition and home port year-round in Barcelona, leaving Miami. Gallery. References. Notes Bibliography External links. NCL Norwegian Epic official site, STX France homepage, Norwegian Cruise Line press release, Norwegian Epic, current position.